And we are live. What's up, y'all? What is up? Let me get everything situated on this StreamYard right quick. How everybody doing on this Hump Day Wednesday? I hope you're having a great day. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that Plex and some changes that may be coming. Really once the media get a hold of it. But what up, though? What's good? What is good? Hope all is well. Gonna give a couple minutes before everybody get up in here. Just a couple more minutes. Get that going right there. Let me move this over to this monitor. I got to give me another monitor. It's crazy up in this joint. Crazy. All right, what we got all up in here? We got King Doze. What up, though? What's good? Andy Large. What up, though? We got Biggs in the building. What up, though? And while we're waiting, if you look in the description of this video, let me make sure it's there. You look in the description of this video, I want to give a shout out to DC Big. DC Big actually sent this article to me in the email yesterday. No, it was early this morning, I think. And, talking about it. So if y'all want to see what I'm talking about, take a couple minutes and read that article. Go ahead, read that article, and then we're going to get into this talk. And it's from The Verge. So if you go into the description, before we get this party started, you'll see an article right under where I say Plex may be coming down on the library creators soon. All right. And we know once any type of information like this get to mainstream, it's only a matter of time, guys. It's only a matter of time before things may change, whether it's on their platform or on the YouTube platform. So it's going to be quite interesting. So take a couple minutes, go into the description of this video and read that article right there from TheVerge.com. The Verge is pretty well known, been around for a little bit, consistent. They of course they give their point of view, but we just got to be careful. So we almost up to 100 people. Again, thank y'all for tuning in on this Wednesday. This is Superdell. If you're new to the channel, on this channel, we talk about different ways to cut the cable cord. We talk about devices that you can use. We also talk about ways to save you a lot of money if you want cable. We just give out a lot of information where you'll be able to save a whole lot of money when it comes to your you're cutting the cable where you're cutting the cord needs. All right, so if that sounds like something you want to get into, definitely subscribe to the channel. Also click that bell icon. That way you get notified whenever I go live. It's probably not going to be a long show, guys, because it is Wednesday, and I'll be working behind the scenes. So definitely, this is going to be very, very interesting. And I'm probably going to open it up. I'll probably open it up, and and we'll see. We'll just see how the show goes. So I'm almost at 100. As soon as I get to 100 viewers, I'll go ahead and talk about what is being said as of right now. But again, if you want to read the article, I got that article for Plex in the description of this video. Is by The Verge. This is a online website, kind of well known. It's well known. They give out good information, good information. And again, let me give a salute to the homie DC Big. Y'all be seeing him up in here. He come up in here like every now and then. Sometimes he just listen in the background. So I'm over 100 people right now. I want to talk about Plex. I want to talk about Plex. What up, Don? What up, though? What's good, baby? I want to talk about Plex and what was said that will probably be a goddamn it game changer in our near future. In an article, they basically said Plex is being ran like a piracy website. And what they're saying is people are selling their Plex. We got external hard drives. We have NAS devices. We got all type of things, enclosures, everything. And that was a shot. That was a shot right there to let everyone know, a Plex, we may have a problem here that you may need to take control of, sooner than later. Plex is, they mentioned in the article that Plex is a legitimate website. I mean, a legitimate source. They don't, they on the website, they definitely say, hey, don't put pirate material on there. But again, they give us the freedom. They give us the freedom to do what we do. Rather how we get the content, they still let us feed, our Plex servers, which becomes our Plex library. But what the thing about it is, after they did, and it's a long article. Actually, the guy who wrote the column was talking to a female friend when she was going out of town. And of course, I think she Netflix, Hulu, maybe have Amazon, but that's only, so much content you can get. When then someone actually shared their Plex with her, and she was just like, she was kind of boosting, bragging or whatever, but she was letting the columnist know, yes, I go here, I get, material from Netflix, I get material from Hulu, I get everything. Everything is on here. And I've been on this site I've been on this Plex for like 15 years or something. It's a long list. She's been with them for a while. And what it's coming down to, guys, when this information get out, how are some of us who does have people who are paying us, how would this affect you? Here's my thing. Be careful who you give your Plex to. Be careful who you give your Plex to, because when information and stuff get out, you kind of want, and really if you're making money off of it, of course you can share it with family and friends, but when you're making money off of it, you basically become a hoster, which is not good at all. And with all of this information that was in this article that came out, you better be careful. You got to be careful, because once it hit the media, the blogs, the vlogs, people start talking about it. That means they get out here. Y'all seen what happened with Cody. Now, if you do a Cody video, they demonetize you and all of that. You can only show so much. Is Plex next? Will Plex fall in line with that, where you can only talk about it but not show it? These are the things that us as YouTube creators and people who have the NAS devices at home, who have external hard drives at home. So if they do some type of review and they find out, hey, this IP address has 100 people on it, without any protection, then that's going to be a red flag. And I want y'all, for all my people who out there getting that money, you know how I am, get your money, but be safe at it too. Because once this stuff start hitting, this is not the first time this has come up either. But once it start hitting the airwaves, we got to think another way how to get the content, if you're going to use it as a service, to get the content to our people. And it's mighty strange how Plex is starting to grow. Plex has been here. But look, honestly, you can go on Reddit. You can go on Reddit right now and do like something like Plex shares. If you search Plex shares, I'm talking about hundreds, if not thousands of people saying, hey, if you want, all the latest movies and this and that, hey, come here and I'll give you access to my Plex for a fee. So they're really starting to look at this stuff. All right, it's out here, and you just got to be careful. You got to be careful of who has access to your Plex as far as charging. All right, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And so, it's just coming to that time where it seems like, when they get over one hump, remember it was Big and Cody, right? So Cody noise coming down. And now here it is, this article on The Verge, which is in the description of my video right now. It's in the description. You can read it for yourself. Just be careful with your Plex. Be very, very careful. I'm not talking about if you get in the movie and you putting it in, it's for your household, or you got your moms or your pops or your cousin, your brother. I'm talking to the people who are actually charging. Be very, very careful, because now that this information is out here, you never know what's going on in the background. You don't know what's going on in the background. And for us, of course, we're tech savvy, but we're not up there with like developer tech savvy. We don't have a way where we can use some type of resource where it's not showing our IP address. I know some of us has it, but a lot of us don't. So you got to be very, very careful when this content is out there and you got it on your router or you got it on one of your PCs. And these guys, now that because I'm telling you, it's only about to get talked about more and more. It's going to be talked about more and more. And I just want us to be able to protect ourselves. That way, if anything like this go on, you're a hoster. Because honestly, you become a hoster when you start giving access. Now, if you buy the movie and you rip it, fine and dandy, cool. It's yours. You bought the movie. But usually it's supposed to be for your household. But with Plex, we know they allow you to share. And so many people have taken advantage of this, and they making thousands of dollars per month for a free service, and I'm not mad at it. You got to do what you got to do. But to my people who come to me every week, follow me, and I know we always talking about be our own boss, but we got to be smart. We got to be a smart boss too, meaning don't put your IP address, at risk. So if these guys over here, they running something and they want to just start messing with people or actually kick you completely off their servers, where you have to start all over again, it's probably going to have to be a way where we can actually use the service. And if you're on your grind, get some type of resource where we can hide everything and still, be able to make the funds if that's what you want to do, and you not get in trouble. They can't track you right away, So these are some of the things right here, guys, and it's just crazy. And I read this article. I was reading this article. It seemed like it was a long article on my phone, and I just kept scrolling down. So we got to be careful. Cam B say on Plex terms, so it says any notice of selling gets an immediate ban from Plex themselves, but people are still sneaky. Absolutely, Cam B, and that's why we're here to discuss, because I don't want anyone that follows me to get caught up in any type of illegal activities such as that as you become a hoster, and out here selling it and making money. We got to find a way how you can protect your content that you work so hard for and your home. you know. So absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, that is some of the, there go the man right there. What up, DC? And hey, and DC is the one that sent me this article. Salute, D. Um, great article. Great article. But like, hey, when they start getting onto these blogs and these different websites, guys, remember, millions and millions of people hit these websites. And when they start seeing this, we're not the only one. Because we're cord cutters, we're not the only ones that see this. You know, you got a lot of other people, hired people that look to make the name for themselves that's looking at this too. So we got authorities that look at this, and you know, we got to figure out. And I don't want anyone that I know who I recognize say, "Hey man, yeah, they got my house. You know, they came and took my router, my hard drives, everything." You don't want to be that person. So right now, the warning shots are there. Them are the warning shots. And I'm saying to anybody and everybody who follows me, or you know somebody that's doing it, you know, personally, you might want to tell them, hey man, we got to find another option, man, to hide your IP. You know, because right when you out there just giving it away, you actually opening yourself up to a piracy. Because I'm quite sure there are movies on that Plex that are not supposed to be on that Plex. So I just want everybody to be careful out there. Like, hey, you see, DC said, yes, be very careful, y'all, because it's only going to get there, guys. I know we're saving money. I love my Plex, but I'm not making no money off of my Plex. You know, I'm not making anything. And I only got specific people who use my Plex. I'm not out there giving it to like my YouTuber friends and, you know, my community and nothing like that. I'm not doing that. But this is just a warning shot, guys, and it could be getting a little bit more deeper than this. All right. Yeah, that article is long. I read it and had on Snap. I say that. Yeah, ADC. When I was sitting back, I was like, I was on lunch, like, I'm like, damn. And the girl just described everything. She described everything, which kind of let me know this guy probably recorded her. You know, whether she knew it or not, I don't know, but probably recorded her and you know, and went with it and took down all the details. Cause I mean, he was the way he worded it, you can tell that he recorded it, you know, or if he wasn't recording, he was typing as she was talking, you know. So yeah, so we just got to be careful, guys. Anybody that started their Plex and you're selling it, you got to be careful because you never know who you giving it to. Really online, you never know who you're giving it to. And if they came out with this, then you already know how many people. So again, the article is in the description. You want to read it? It's a nice long article, but you can read it for yourself and just be careful when it comes to your Plex. I know you're trying to make money. I know that. I understand it. You know, but you're gonna have to get some protection. You're gonna have to get some protection. That's just how it is. If you're going to do it, make sure you do it right. Don't just do it because you can do it. Because I'm telling you, it will come back and they will kick in your door, take your PC. They would take that router. They would take anything that's your internet. They would take anything and everything so they can build the case on you. All right. So I just think this should have been called warning shots because the article is there. Again, look in the description. And if you got some time, read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Say I had a problem with Plex and the Plex Pass won't play more than 1 minute. Not selling mine. Text me, Dale. No, what you got to do, go into my file link. With it, what you have is the regular version from the Google Play Store. Go into my Plex and get that. I mean, go into my file link and get that Plex. It's right there. You can't miss it. I think it's the file link 939 So it's 939 Look in the description. I got that up in there too, Chad. You got the wrong application, and they want you to pay for it. They want you to pay for it. I won't be paying for it. Truth say we love the haters too. Hey, right, King Doe. Practice safe Plex. Absolutely. Yep. File sharing is like burning a book above my fireplace. And it is. It's like burning a book, right? Until the wrong person get it. The wrong person get it. Who is not supposed to have it, right? So I just want everybody to be careful as this grow. You got to be careful. All right, you got to be careful. Jack say that is wrong. Yep. So I don't know. I don't know what Jack talking about. Maybe he talking to somebody. Superdell, last night we were talking about the flight, and someone called in that work at a major record company saying he cut the cable and watched the fight on Fire Stick. He uses Plex, IPTV, and Kodi. Yeah, and it's so many ways, right? It's so many ways. And they know it. They know what it is. Don't think they don't know. Honestly, we better be glad we got some of them old guys, old ladies and gents that's still in our government. Because the younger generation know about this. The older generation doesn't. So they really not, they stuck in their ways because they 60, 70, 80 years old. They don't want to retire. So right now, to be honest, we're getting away with a lot of stuff. But if they had some like young people up in there who was against this, it'd be all type of law changes. So we kind of got to be grateful that we still got all these old people up in here. And I'm not saying old to be like, oh man, they should retire. Because I think, look, as long as you're capable of doing the job, you should be able to work. That's just, I don't care if you're 90 years old. If you can still do the job, your mind's still right, hey, much power to you. But we got to be happy that, they're still there and they're stuck in their ways. Because if you had a younger generation up in there, 20, like late 20s, 30s, 40s, early 50s, yeah, we can probably have some law changes just like what's going on in the UK. So absolutely. What up, though, PN? What up, though? What up, Stan? All is well. All is well. How long I've been using Plex? Been a long time. What up, though, Real? What up, though, Ant? What's good with you, Ant? How you doing? Bittersweet? What up, though? We got D Johnson in the building. What up, though? Everybody, what up, though? Say, if you haven't jumped on a VPN time to do that, definitely going to get at my grandfather's house and do some fixing. Yeah, you got to get something. This might be the best chance, like, really for us. Well, I'm not sharing, so I'm not even worried about it. But for the people who are sharing and y'all got, those good routers, more expensive routers, you may be able to turn on your VPN right there. Now, yes, your internet will slow down. Some things may not work correctly. You're gonna have to go up in there and check it out. But yes, you can actually turn your router into a VPN. I mean, turn the option of a VPN onto your router. And that way, yes, it'll change some things up. So just be prepared, guys. You got to understand what's going on out here. You got to understand. And that's why I'm bringing it to y'all. That way, everybody know. That way it won't be a surprise. If anything started to happen like 6 months. Because basically when you're selling it, you're no different from Torrent Freak. You ain't no different from what's that, 1337 or something like that. You ain't no different from Ragbarg or whatever that website is. You ain't no different from none of them because you're a hoster. You're a hoster. And then once the information get out, you know, and so somebody already right now is knocking on the door of Plex like, hey, y'all might have a problem. This is what's going on. And I ain't gonna lie, just go over to Reddit. I went over to Reddit as soon as I got home. I went over to Reddit and search Plex shares. Look at everything that comes up, guys. Everything that comes up. And matter of fact, I'll show you the article for some of y'all. Y'all might be on your phones right now. Let me show you this article. Let me share my screen. Here's the article right here. So they basically is in the entertainment department. So they basically saying, look, Plex make piracy just another streaming service. All right. And here it is right here. So, I mean, they telling you the good of Plex, how you can customize it, and it's good and it's free and you can do all. And then they say, is that it might be illegal depending on how you use it. They go to keywords right there, how you use it. All right. So what they're talking about is people who sharing. All right. How you share it. So, you know, it is very, very interesting this. I mean, when you get to, and this is a long one, guys. I'm talking about a long one. Y'all know me. I don't even like reading long emails. So, I mean, this is just a long article, a very, very long article. And I mean, it's crazy. It is very, very crazy. Yep. And see, here it is. A friend of mine who live in the Midwest maintains it, adding things based on what people in our little online community request. So now people are requesting. People are requesting. Like, hey, I need this, I need that. You know, so, you know, just be very careful, guys. I just want y'all to be very careful. You know, just be very, very careful. And again, that article is in the description of this video. It's in the description. When you get some free time, just read it. And, you know, if you're doing your thing, start getting ready to make some plans. All right, get some plans. So I'm going to get ready to open it up. It's 6:30. I'm not going to be on here that long. Let's talk about it. I'm going to open it up, put the links out there, and let's talk. Let's kick it. You know, see what's on your mind, or maybe you got a suggestion. You say, hey, Dale, you know, the people can use this service. That way it blocks off. It's not going to show your IP. They can't track you, you know, and you know, give the people a helping hand. So Cody got some media attention like this a year or so ago too. Yep. And you see what happened, Stan? Everybody who had Cody videos, YouTube creators, all of their stuff was demonetized. Yep. So will Plex be the same way? I don't know. But we're going to talk about it. Y'all want to come in? We can talk about it. Keep it short, you know, get to the point, because there might be some other people trying to join. And then we'll go from there. All right, guys, we'll go from there. And I'm going to drop the link one more time. That way people can come on. And like I say, mute your YouTube, everyone that comes on. I'll let y'all come in one by one. Mute your YouTube. Turn your mute your phones, especially people with ringtones in 2019. Mute everything. That way we don't get no back feed. So first off, we'll have Streamflix come up in here.
Do I got to mute my kids too?
Yeah, man, you got to mute everything.
Y'all be quiet.
Y'all got to mute everything.
Y'all be quiet.
And we keep it nice and tight. What up, though?
What it do, man? What it do? No, I think I looked at the article. I read it. I didn't read all of it, but you know, this is why this is why you should have a backup. This is why a backup is a must because Cody at any given time, anything can go down in Cody. Now Plex, what people fail to realize with Plex, no matter what people do, they still got your information because you got to sign up with an email address or you got to sign up through, Facebook or do all that. That's why they have those precautions on there because
Right.
they got you. They gonna have something on you. They gonna have something on you.
All right. Hey, hold up, Strength Flex. I got to mute you, man. You getting a lot of feedback back there. I don't know if you got to go to another room, but you getting a lot of feedback. I'm gonna come back to you. Hold up, DVD King. I'll come back to you. Give you time to get that background because we got a lot of screaming in the background. Uh, so I just muted you just for a second, but I'm gonna go to Ken so he can say what he got to say, and then we'll come back to DVD King. What up, True? What up, though, Ken?
Hey, what's going on, Dale?
What up? What up?
What up, though? What's good, man? What's on your mind, Ken?
Oh man, not a whole lot. Yeah, man, I'm glad for the information you gave us, man. Yeah, they cracking down on Plex, and what I had left in the chat was that it's funny because a lot of my customers they're receiving emails about Plex. So like you were
Uh-huh.
saying, Plex has been here, but it's starting to become this
Yeah.
big thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. And what it's doing, Plex is starting to catch on globally now. Plex has been here. I tried to use Plex like in 2009, 10. I couldn't figure it out. So I was
oh
like,
yeah,
forget it. But then like in 2015 or something like that, I finally sat down with more videos for education on it. And when I really did the research, I started putting it together. So, but yeah, man, it's definitely out here now. They
yep,
definitely pushing
yep.
it.
Yeah, because I got a
Um,
couple, because a couple of my coworkers, I told them about it, and they're on my Plex, and they love it, and they've
yeah,
been telling people. So that's like you were saying that you got to be careful who you give your Plex to because you don't know who they're telling on their end.
yes,
So,
yup.
so you guys in the chat, everything that Superdell is telling you guys, he definitely know what he's talking about as far as with that because you don't know who they know and then who those people know, so it becomes a ripple effect.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Plex got you regardless by the balls. Either
Yeah.
way, once you sign into their server, they got you.
Yeah, they
Yep.
The
got it.
same, the same way you see people
Oh yeah.
um, checking out your Plex and you're sharing, you think they don't have the same privileges?
Yep. Yep. And so,
Yep.
hey, True, what would you suggest, True? Like, knowing that this article is out here now, is there something that you may know of or to help the people that way? Even because we are hustlers. We are all hustlers. Is there something that you can suggest the people to do, or as of right now, or just continue to do our research?
Right now, keep you doing your research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't be doing no videos about Plex or nothing or showing it on YouTube, because that's showing a lot of attention. A
Yeah.
lot of attention.
And now showing your Plex because it's yours is
Yeah, yeah.
not bad. But
Okay,
saying you gonna share it,
showing it, and showing them how to get the content is two
yeah.
different things.
Okay. I
Showing
see
it, you
what
can
you're saying.
show it, but getting content and how to do it, and then we got these people out there that just trying to make the money. They just want to
Yeah.
build their place just to make the money, and they going after that. They going after that.
Yeah. And I feel what you're saying on that one, True. And I'm glad you said that. What up, though, Bo knows?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, though? And hold up, Bo. Let me get back to DVD King. Let me see if he got it. He got it quiet here. DVD King, you ready?
Yeah, I got it quiet. I got it
All
quiet.
right.
I got it quiet.
All right.
No, but like Troop said, just continue doing your research. You guys can, if you're building your Plex, and my suggestion is look into making your own APK. Looking if you're selling your Plex and you already have the content, look do your research on how to build your own APK. Go that route to where you at least have some control over it. Because technically, honestly, you have control over Plex, but Plex, like Trooper said, Plex has you by the ball because anytime they can cut you off if they wanted to. Anytime they can go up in there and be like, "Oh, he got too many people on there. He got too many people. They doing something." You see what I'm
Yep.
saying?
And let me answer Phil right quick. Hey, you're gonna have to mute too because you got back feed. You got
Is it King or is it me?
Phil, no, that's King. That's been going since 2008.
Let me see that.
Actually, it's been going longer than that. It was called XBMC Media Center. But nobody ever been prosecuted, and ain't it all file info encrypted anyways? And that is a big new. All right, we don't know if anybody's been prosecuted or not because it hasn't been a big article. But now that this website that a lot of people use daily, it might be talked about now. Not to say it wasn't ramblings on it, because Plex has been here, but now it's starting to become mainstream. And when it becomes mainstream and you got people who charge for the Plex, now it can not only hurt me, because I like to use it, it can hurt everybody where they can just take it down. They can make you pay for it. When you start getting a lot of attention, it can become a problem. And the big thing in this article, it says, look, piracy and what people are doing. And like I said, I'm a big believer into getting your hustle on, but I'm also a bigger believer into protecting yourself. Somebody got their audio up because I'm getting back feed on. I hear myself.
I think it's me. I think.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what this is all about. Not to say, hey, we're gonna shut it down. Don't be selling it because you got to make that decision on your own. But how can we protect ourselves? And that's why Troop said we got to do more research on it because that's all they got to do. Remember, we're on their server. So they got everything on us. Where we stay, remember, an IP address gives everything. It gives everything. So we just got to figure out how to protect on our end. And believe me, I'm about to start doing some research on it. That way, my people, all my subscribers, all my base, is covered. And that way I ain't got to worry about it. Because my IP, I have to worry about it, but it'll be a little bit harder for them to say, hey, he's right there in Detroit, or he's right there in Chicago on 34th Street, right here, So, we just got to be careful. What up, though, Bo?
What's up, Dale? What's good with you? Everybody in the world, huh? They like, hey, what the?
No, and Bo, just before you get started, DC, who you see in the chat, sent me an article. And so I was on lunch. I was like, and DC always sent me stuff. He sent me stuff, him and another person, they email me, they send articles. And I always read it just to try to keep it and see what's going on. But this one right here struck a nerve. This one right here. So I want your input on this, Bo. How do you feel about it? I know you probably seen the article by now. What's your stance on it?
I've seen it. I didn't really read a lot of it. I've seen it, but the biggest thing is what Troop said, what you said. The biggest thing for me is doing more research on it. Of course, protecting myself. I don't sell my Plex anyway right now. I more or less just give it out. But when it comes to the people that's trying to sell their Plex, you got to think about it too. They actually know, like you said, where you at, where you live at. If you got too many people on it, yeah, they can control it. They can cut you off whenever they want to. And again, we got to do more research before I really dive in and say my do's and don'ts and whatnot. But I will say that you have to actually do your homework on it to see what they really talking about.
Yeah,
it is, and I agree with you, Dale. Plex was super small to where now it's on a platform to where you hear a lot of YouTubers, a lot of other people on that platform saying, get it.
Yeah.
Not only get it, you can create your own content. You can have it for your own home. And again, there's nothing illegal about getting your own content and having it and sharing it within your home. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like you said, it becomes more of an issue if you getting paid for building that place. You get paid, you sharing it out for revenue. So you got to look at it like that, guys. So like there's a difference between here and there's another difference between hey, I'm gonna need that fee. I'm gonna need them ducats.
Yeah.
How would they know if it's being sold?
Well, they got the rights.
If you sharing it, or if you sharing it like that, and you saying get at me for a pay, just like Dale said earlier when I hopped on. If you give it to the wrong person that you selling it to,
Yeah.
they can know if you selling it. If you
Yeah.
hop in, you're going to give it to somebody that you just taking all whoever come, then yeah, anybody can say, oh, such and such is selling it. Oh, well, let me go try to figure out how to get this information. Once they get the information, they then verify when there's a transaction of them giving you some type of money, then that lets you know that now you selling your goods.
That's a paper trail.
That's a paper trail.
Yep. So just like John say, you see John say, and as you was asking that, Ken, I highlighted and this is what John say. This is why I do not share Plex. I have my sharing turned off. I only use Plex in my own household on my own private network. So that's what as you was asking that, John put that out there, and salute John. John is actually he's covering his grounds. Look, don't worry about how I get my stuff. I'm just presenting to my own household.
So Dale, to break it down in layman's terms, it's basically what makes it illegal is when you sell it, right? Because some people can kind of be misconstrued on that. So sharing it is fine, but just when you're trying to sell it and make money, that's what makes it illegal, right?
Yeah, well, that's a yes and a no. Because it really depends on how you got it. So, like, if I got the Lion King in there right now, whether it's a bootleg or a demo, we know we're not supposed to have that. All right. So, what a lot of people do with their Plex, some people are running a legal Plex, meaning they buying the movie, they copying it, and then they putting it on their Plex. But they got the copy of the movie. A lot of us are downloading. And I don't think it's really like if it's an older movie or something like that, it's all about what's in your Plex. It's all about what's in your Plex. And so if they go up in there, let's just say I share my Plex with somebody and they got the Lion King in there. They get upset with me. They say, hey, look, this guy right here, he got this in his Plex. This is not legal. And yes, they could put two and two together and then they could launch an investigation on you because they know that movie is not there. That's why we always say, be careful who you give your Plex to. And me, like I said, when it comes to that, I would talk in third party. I would not let people know that it's coming directly from my source. I would be like, yeah, man, I know a partner, he got this this media center. He got everything, and you can do it like that. That way they know it's not you. But again, it's just all about protecting ourselves and figuring out how to protect ourselves. And again, guys, we're talking about Plex. There was an article released on theverge.com talking about Plex becoming a piracy website now. Piracy is in the piracy game, and it's been in the piracy game, but now will it start getting mainstream now? Because a lot of people are cord cutting, and again, you got websites like Reddit that allow you to put this information on there and say, "Hey, you can buy it from me for a certain price, and you get everything." Some of them will even let you. They'll let you even.
Hey, Bo. So when you're streaming with those APKs, is that still kind of like Plex still? I mean, because you're still streaming though, right?
Streaming is legal in the United States.
Wait a minute. What? Could you say that again?
Yeah, my question was
No,
that
no, no, no,
okay?
no, no, no. I'm talking about.
Basically,
Yeah, could you say it again?
Streaming is legal in the
Oh,
United
okay.
States.
But I think it's in my other ear too. Could you say it one more time? Make sure everybody heard what you just said.
Streaming is legal in the
Oh, okay.
United States. So
Okay.
let's just say let's say this, Ken. I got my Plex, right?
right?
You streaming my Plex. You not gonna get in trouble. You only streaming. I would get in trouble because if they kick in my door, they come in and they find my hard drive, right? And they see all this content on it, like, oh yeah, we found out you're selling it. That's hosting. And when you become a hoster, not only a hoster, but you're charging people.
Okay.
That's when you start okay, and so that's what we got to be careful of right there. What up, though, Eugene? I ain't seen Eugene in a minute. What up, though?
Okay. What's up, Eugene?
Eugene been hiding. What up, though? So I'm coming in here. I'm just trying to see. What's up, Miss Charmaine? What's up? Where you been? What's
But
good
true,
with you?
Tech put it, and if you don't know your laws, Tech hit it right on the doorknob too. So if they come in, they gonna have to come with a warrant. They don't got no warrant, they can't even come in.
No, if they ain't got a warrant, they ain't supposed to search your car.
Yeah, at all.
I mean, if they say, "Can we search your car?" No, you got a warrant.
You got a warrant?
Now, if you swerving, you drunk and all of that, you inviting them in. If you at the red light and you smoking some blunts or whatever, you inviting them in because now you got possibly something illegal or you're doing illegal activity inside your car. That can, yes, they can come through there now. If you got a gun and you just waving it, you inviting them, even though you may have your license to carry, but I'm quite sure you ain't supposed to be putting no people in danger by waving it. Now you inviting them to come into your car. So, uh, if I done got pulled over, hey, can we search the car? No, for what? And they couldn't search my car. Look, here go my license, here go my registration, here go my insurance. You mind stepping out? May I ask why you want me to step out? And then, hey, matter of fact, can you call your supervisor? Because there's no reason you need to search, even though I ain't have nothing, but there's no reason. But if you don't know the law, then it becomes you only opening yourself up. So let me see. When I was using Plex, I didn't share it at all or sell it. And that's what's up. Now I do share mines. Like I say, my mama got mines, my auntie, I got a cousin, and my brother. That's it. And but it's the people you don't know. That's the people who you really don't know. So that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just got to be careful. And if you're going to sell it, do it in third party. Don't be saying, look, yeah, I got, it's at my house. If you're going to do it, listen, get your hustle on. I'm a big fan of getting your hustle on. I'm a big, fan of it. But just don't tell them that you doing it. Be like, hey man, yeah, I know a guy, man. He charged $10 though, but he got everything in there. That way they won't, it's not just you. It's not you. Say, I share my Plex. I don't sell it. I don't invite. If you ask, I more so will offer. Yep, and it's all good because they say you can share it. They say you can share it. What up, though, XC? What's good with you? Coming down, coming down, coming down. So I definitely wanted to just put this out here, guys, because you're probably going to start seeing more vlogs and blogs. You're going to start seeing more activity on this,
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah, you
Plex is
definitely.
getting very, very big.
I'm about to cut everybody off of my Plex. No, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
So yeah, you got to definitely know what's going on and see what Patsy say. That's the problem. The media don't need to be on your home hard drive. What? Hold on. What you talking about, Patsy? I don't need to be on a server you own. As I said, most don't know what they are doing. Do your homework.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
but I tell you this. I think I know what you're talking about when you say the media don't need to be on your home hard drive. Regardless, the media. I mean, don't think they can't track you up in the cloud. Don't think they can't track you up in the cloud because you send something up in the cloud. They can't put two and two together. So even though you may have your stuff up in the cloud, that's why I say you got to have protection. Even if it's up in the cloud, you really don't want it linked to your home network unless you got the proper resources in between. Well, maybe you can get some encryption or something like that. But yeah, because you have things up in the cloud, if it's linked to you, it's linked to you. But I mean, having your own home server is cool. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. You just having a cloud is you got your stuff somewhere else. Having your own home server is where is at your home or your place of business. So it's just one that's not physically with you and the other one that's with you. That's the difference. So for anyone that may ask, what's the difference? What is Patsy talking about? Patsy is talking about putting some material up in the cloud. All right, that's what he's talking about. It's not physically at their house. Or you can have a NAS directly, or you can have an enclosure or external hard drive directly at your home. But look, don't get it twisted. Because you put it up in the cloud, that don't mean they can't come after you. Because if it,
Could you say it again?
yeah, because you put it up in the cloud. See, you got to let people know. Because you put it up in the cloud, that don't mean it can't be linked to you.
Right.
There are a lot of things that were linked to the cloud, and they went up there and snatched them down.
Yep.
Example: the last presidential. All right. So if you go up there, a lot of things were up in the cloud. All right. So just be careful. Don't think because it's up in the cloud that it can't be linked, because it sure can. Really, if you don't have the resources to encrypt the signal from the cloud to your network. So I just want everybody to know that. That way we ain't getting the wrong. Oh man, I could put it up in the cloud. Okay. All right. So just be very, very, very careful. Very, very careful. What's up, Miss Darlene? So do y'all have any questions for the panel? Because I know we got a few people. We got Bo going on in a couple more hours. Uh, I don't know. Real. What's up, Miss Darlene? What's up? So that's why I say, man, one thing about us, we tell it like it is. We ain't gonna sugarcoat. If you got to be smart about this, and you got to do your research. And I plan to do some research because that way I could present it to you, and then you can say, all right, this is the way I'm going. Because at the end of the day, we know a lot of people out there trying to make some extra money. Not everybody can go out and get a 9 to 5. I know that. I realize that. With our prison system, guys come out of jail, they become honest men and women, and then you can't even get a damn job at Target. All because you smoke weed and you did a year and it's on your record. Now you can't even get a job. So, the system is not working for us. So,
What Pasty? He said, "Oh, so nothing needs to be on
But,
your
but,
network."
but Dale, now people can't even get a job if they got bad credit now.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
People can't even get a job if they got bad credit now. It's so bad.
Well, you better fix
He
your
say,
credit.
Patsy say nothing need to be on your network. No, I can listen, I don't think that's correct for you to say that. Because if you're not doing anything illegal and it's on your home network, then what it is, I can go out, I can get a Plex, right? I got probably about 200 DVDs that I have, that I bought back in the day. It might be 300, I don't know. But I can rip those and put them on my Plex and have them on my home network. if somebody get, I mean, that's what it is. It's your home network. It is your home network. Now, when you share the content out of your home network, that's when it becomes a problem. If you're doing something, listen, they know this stuff is out here. All right. They know this stuff is out here. But now if you sell it to everybody in your neighborhood, then you're putting yourself at risk. Now, if you got a few people, you know what I'm saying, you know they're dependable, they're not no snitches. We all know some snitches. We all know some people you can't tell them you spit it on somebody's grass and they run and telling somebody. I probably would not give them any type of access to my home network. I wouldn't even give them the password when they come over. So I just think it's personal preference. And if you do it responsibly and correctly, you won't have any issues. And that's what this video is for. I will put whatever, I mean, I think people, they can put whatever they want on their home network. It's what they're doing with it. If you scamming some people, then yes, you're leaving yourself open. If you're doing some illegal stuff, drugs, money laundering or something, then you're putting yourself at risk. Ms. Octavia say my Plex is empty. It don't need to be empty, Ms. Octavia.
Okay, it don't need to be empty.
It don't need to be empty. Don't listen. Certain people gonna say, look, we agree, disagree, but certain people gonna say some things and make it seem like, oh, you bet not. There's nothing illegal unless you listen. You get the content, you get the content. That's just how it is. If you get the content, if I send you a hard drive and you hook it up to your Plex, you got the content, you keep it inside your home network, they are not coming knocking at your door. Because, I mean, what is you doing? I mean, what is it doing? You can say, man, look, I found this hard drive behind GameStop. I hooked it up. It has some movies on it. I kept it. You know, so, I mean, they're not gonna kick in your door on that. It's too much other craziness going on.
Yeah, we don't want y'all to get too scared. Let us do our homework, see what the real deal is before everybody start panicking.
Yeah, so that's why I say, you know, you wanna really, really just be careful. And this wasn't to scare the Plex person. This was to give some light to the guys who are actually selling their Plex.
Mm-hmm.
And they online, like they on. I'm telling you, watch when y'all go to Reddit. Go to Reddit and search Plex shares. Watch what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what you see. So
I'm dumpster diving. I found that hard drive at Best Buy.
yeah, shoot. He say you snitching, you driven. Man, shoot, I was way up here. I'm coming down. So yeah. So just be careful, guys. What up though? What up though, cord cutter? Say, just how is it not legal to stream up here? I saw the entire boxing pay-per-view this past weekend. Reminds me. Yeah, it's not illegal because you're not hosting it. Yep, but it becomes illegal when you start. Hey man, tap in. You can tap in. You can tap in. You know, but it's so much going on right now with technology. They not gonna. You know, it's just too much going on. So absolutely. Or do you see some not doing video on demands and some services too hot? Yep. Yep, I agree. So guys, this is not to scare anyone. I just wanted to talk to my people who are selling. All right, who are selling and who are sharing. Be careful who you're sharing with. First of all, be careful with it. Know who you're giving it to. Manage your shares. So go into your settings and see who. If they're not watching your stuff, boot them off.
And that's what I'm gonna start doing.
You know, because some people just want to be on there and they ain't watched not 5 minutes of your content.
A show or nothing. I just want it. So,
Yep.
but I can say the people that I have shared with, they have. I've looked. Now, there's been quite a bit of people that actually have been looking at my content.
Yep. Yep. Feel correct about that. The sharing site's been going on. Yep. They sure have. They
Look
get
at
down.
me.
Yep. So, yep. They go down and they'll be right back up. They know what they're doing. So, absolutely.
Okay. Now, Biggs, you good? You good, Biggs?
Yep. So, guys, that's all I have for today. I just wanted to put that awareness out. We don't do scare tactics here, but we talk about the realness, and we just want everybody to be safe. Know what was out there, because now that this article is out here, if I read it, you read it, now just think how many other people about to read it,
Mm-hmm.
And it just came out within a day. So in a week, it's probably going to be in the thousands. In a month, it's probably going to be in the tens of thousands, and go from there. And if it start picking up, a lot of people going to jump on it. So just be careful with your Plex. Be careful who you give it to. Be careful who you share it with. And if you're making money off of it, start doing your research. That way you can encrypt your network and to people who actually are getting it from you. That way it's not really linked to you, or it's linked to you, but it's encrypted. So you got like a little bit of a protection, as we say, right?
Right.
Like somebody said, you got to have safe Plex out here. Can't be giving everybody your Plex now. You can't let them go raw up in your Plex, Bo.
Man, you said I can't let them go in raw.
You can't let them go in raw. It might get an infection.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a hint out there. There's been some people actually been bugging me and beating me up about getting my Plex, and I open that door and
your Plex might get pregnant or something, Something might have to get 2 Plex. They shut down one, you have to start all over, just like they said earlier, like Phil said. So, guys, safe Plex. Remember that. I'm gonna have to make a shirt that says safe Plex. You know
real.
No, we don't like it raw. We practice safe Plex. All right.
Okay.
Protection at all times. But everyone, I'm glad y'all tuned in. I will see y'all on Bo's show later on today. But we're going to get out of here. I just wanted to share that information with us. And again, that was towards all my guys who getting that bread from their Plex. Let's go on. Let's get it together. Spend some extra money, get that protection, and we'll go from there. So, guys, salute, and we'll see y'all on the next one. This is Superdell, and I'm signing out. Peace,
LJ,
y'all.
you burnt, LJ.
Safe Plex with
Safe
latex.
Plex, baby.
Look at shaking my head at latex before you use Plex. Absolutely. We out. Oh man, we out. I'll talk to y'all.
What's up, dude?
What it do? What it do?